Please enjoy this trumpet solo. So yeah, there's this Wondershare safe eraser. That just sounds totally legit. Well, that was stupid. How hard can this be, right? Hey guys, how you all doing? Really? That's great. Well, are you doing as good as the person that's about to get this brand new iPhone 7? It's looking pretty good. So the reason why this person came to me with this new iPhone 7 is to transfer the data. To transfer the data from this lovely, beautiful iPhone 6 Plus. As you can see, the screen is totally shattered, and note that it is in a case, so it fell in a case and the screen still got shattered. I don't know how that happens because honestly, just a little while earlier, I dropped my bare naked iPhone 7 face first onto the rough concrete concourse in front of the Willis Tower in Chicago. Not a scratch. And that is probably the 20th time I dropped that phone. Again, with no case. And then this falls with a case and gets shattered to pieces. I do not understand frickin' Murphy's Law, but it is a bitch. Thankfully, it wasn't my phone. Now, according to the user, the battery was also degrading because it's like 3.5 years old. So with the bad battery and the smashed screen, time to get a new phone. Okay, so I have the user's computer, and we're basically going to perform a brain transplant to get the data on the new device. So we're going to hook up with our lovely Lightning technology. So I recommend having a cloud backup because it's just automatic and rather simple, and if something happens to your phone where you can't actually get to the device itself, it's nice to have a backup accessible anywhere with your iCloud credentials. However, when performing a migration, I just recommend backing up locally to a computer over Lightning because it's just way faster. So, how hard can this be, right? It's got to be stupid simple. We can do this. All right, I'm going to click on the little device here. An update is available. May not be very helpful right now. Yep, it is backing up to iCloud right now. I'm going to set it to this computer and just say backup now. Purchases should be just on the cloud, right? Well, let's just transfer anyway. So again, this will be way faster just having the data on the internal SSD so we can transfer it over a wired connection as opposed to the cloud, because that can take a while, especially if you're on a slower network. Do you want backups to be encrypted? Yes, because then we can have health, passwords, HomeKit data. That's all good. Oh, yes, I should probably enter in a password. Don't look! This is going to be temporary anyway, as we will be totally nuking this device and transferring the data to the iPhone 7. Is she getting... Oh, this is awkward. They're getting a phone call while I'm doing this. Okay, I'm just gonna turn that over. Nope, there's personal photos on the back. Yeah, this just do that right there. Huh. Designed by Apple in California. Since when did they move to California? I thought it was like Nebraska. Anyway, the backup is running. That's gonna take a while. Yes, and the phone dings away. Let's enjoy this lovely USB 2 transfer speed. Well, it was too good to be true, of course. What, did we set a new record? We're now like 2 seconds in, and we've already encountered an error. Beautiful. So, iTunes cannot back up the phone, because not enough free space is available on this computer. Yes, and I dug into it. The internal SSD on this thing does only have 128 gigabytes of space, so that's a problem. Shit. We have 20 gigs free. Okay, so I noticed some old backups we probably don't need anymore, so I'm going to try trashing some of that stuff. Man, these backups are old. Let's delete this iPhone one and this second iPhone one. I was impatient allowing the app to delete the stuff, so I just did it from the file system because I can actually see it happening and I know it's happening immediately. So we are deleting like 40,000 items now as we speak. Well, let's just try it again, see what happens. All right, obviously we still don't have enough space, so we are still stuck at like the second step of this, what should be a rather simple procedure. So what I'm gonna try is just going through stuff on the phone, seeing if I can delete anything, because like a lot of this stuff can just be restored later from the cloud. And yeah, Krazy Ken earlier said, yeah, just do it through the computer. It's going to be so much faster. Yeah, well, yeah. Now when you're out of space, it actually slows it down. So yeah, don't take any of this advice seriously. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I know you can't really tell what's going on because of this kaleidoscope of a screen, but here's just what I'm going to do because I can't get enough space freed up on the computer. The last backup was yesterday, which is good. I'm just going to have it run a backup now to make sure everything's up to date, and we're just going to restore over iCloud. Whatever. That might just be the easiest way to do it. Generally it is, sure. It can just be slower depending on your network. So we're going to try that. If that sucks, I will find a way to get more space freed up on the computer to do the backup via a lightning connection. So, fingers crossed that this solution just works, and we don't have to screw around with other stuff because I'd like to get on with my life. It's cold down here, 10 stories underground in the winter. Help me. All right, so we're going to continue with plan B here and restore from the cloud. So let's boot this bad boy up. Oh, let me guess, there's no power. The battery died on its trip all the way from China. All right, well, no matter. We'll just take this one, turn it off, hijack the lightning, yes. We'll set that aside for now. And plug her in. Open up the butter packet. Haven't done that joke in a while. That kind of goes back. You probably can't see what the battery icon is showing up, so it did not survive its immigration from China. So we're going to have to let it juice up a bit. Go, go, go. I believe in you. You can do it. You're just a stupid piece of something that rhymes with it. Chest compressions. Come on, to staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive. Staying alive. I think that's actually the beats per minute you're supposed to do those at, so that's very fitting. I could be wrong. I probably learned that from the back of a cereal box. Nope. Patient's still dead. Needs more juice. Oh, of course, right when I go to plug in the power brick to do this the more traditional way as opposed to juicing it from the computer, it boots up, of course. Yeah, that's... Murphy's Law is when, shit goes wrong, but what about, stuff going right, right at the moment you start to take action to try to make something happen earlier? Is there a name for that law? Ken's Law. The bullshit law. Bonjour, yes. All right, I'm guessing we're going to have to click that. All right, should I prank this person? Just, put it in Japanese? I think that'd be funny. All right, so United States... Hop on the Wi-Fi. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. Please enjoy this trumpet solo. Could not activate cell phone. Try again over cellular. Yeah, if this number is different from the one... Yeah, okay, that's right. That's good. I haven't set up an iPhone in a million years. Activation. Okay, this is what I wanted. Let's load that up. This is always the part that kind of scares me because, I never know if the activation is going to work. Okay, location services, yes. Touch ID, well, it's not going to be my fingerprint, so we are going to have to set that up later. Otherwise, that would be very counterproductive. Don't add passcode because it's not my phone. I'll let them do that. Okay, so here's where we have those options, but... The backup with iTunes, that's what I originally wanted to do for speed, but we ran out of space, so we can't do that. So we're just going to restore from iCloud. Wait, what the shit? I said set up later, you bitch. What, is it bringing me in a loop? No, you asshole. I already did this shit. What are you doing? Well, that was stupid. Anyway, iCloud sign-in. All right. Okay, password and all that good stuff is in. Time to read every single term and condition. I don't know. Okay, so I have used the iTunes backup, the iCloud backup quite often, just in case something goes wrong with my phone, but I've never had to restore from it because I've never had a catastrophic incident, so I've actually never seen this before. But it's exactly as I predicted. Today at 8:28 p.m., which you saw me run, that's what we're going to restore from. And do the software update. Yeah, we might as well just do it all right now. So this is probably going to take a while to download and read, if anyone wants to do that. So yeah, it's going to have to download and install and do all this stuff. So it's going to probably take a couple hours, days, years, millennia, eons. universe collapses and rebirths. Alright, just hopped out for a couple of brewskis, if that's a word people say. And now we're greeted by hello in a beautiful San Francisco typeface. Updating iCloud settings, and if this all works, we'll be going from this to this. What a beautiful transition. Restore from iCloud. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Time remaining, estimating. Well, that's a good measurement of time. I like that. So we'll check back in, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, probably. It's got like 40 gigs of... No, actually, it doesn't do all that, right? Because it restores like some of the basic stuff, and then it starts like syncing stuff in the background, right? Because it like will push the photos and the emails and stuff. I think that's how it does it. It's actually kind of smart. So we'll check back in soon, but to you, it'll be the blink of an eye. Unless you blink really slowly. Consult a physician. Whoa, 4 minutes? 4 minutes, that's way quicker than... Now it's 2 minutes, wow. Is it really that fast? Wow. Okay, it looks like it's rebooting now, doing something. Yeah, that's about all I got. Cool. Well, it looks like the wallpaper from their previous phone is already there. Like magic, it just showed up. And even the night vision, or what do they call it? Night shift, excuse me. Even that kicked in. So, yeah, those settings just transferred. That looks good. Okay, whoa, okay, a lot of things just flashed up. I'm going to say later because this isn't my phone. And then, yes, this user has an Apple Watch, but it's probably a million miles away right now, so they can't do that. But the wallpaper is there, so we're on a fresh new iPhone with a fresh new version of iOS, and we are restoring from the cloud now. And then Photos is updating in the background too. Well, this is pretty seamless, aside from adding in some security things like passwords and stuff. Ka-ching! I think this was pretty flawless, pretty smooth. This was actually faster than I thought it would be. Then my crappy idea of plugging into a computer and running out of space because I think things through. Yay. So now, what about this? I'm just going to turn you off, like I do everyone, and kind of shove you aside. So I'm going to poll the tech community here because, I do have some smart people that watch these tech video logs, and they're probably way smarter than me. So I was going to have this recycled, but the user kind of shared a similar concern with me. They want to make sure their data is securely erased. So here's a couple things I'm kind of curious about, and I may have to hit up the Google machine. Does Apple destroy the memory when the device gets recycled? The other question is, when you do a secure erase built into the operating system, how secure is that? Is it like a low-level format where all of the bits are actually overwritten and then zeroed out? Or is it just like a quick format where, it just factory resets everything and deletes everything without actually zeroing out the data? I don't know. I mean, I know security has come a long way with these things. Encryption has come a long way with these things. So maybe when you delete stuff, it is securely deleted. I know the iPhones have been praised for a lot of security because I think even the FBI was like, what the hell? These things are too tough. I don't know. I could be wrong. I thought I read something about that. But anyway, like, how secure is it actually when you erase the device with the built-in setting? So I don't know, maybe give me some pointers. What I might want to try out, just for some shits and giggles, is a third-party secure erasing utility. I don't even know if it's going to work on newer devices, but what the hell? Let's maybe try it out for some fun. We got to do something while the device is restoring. Okay, so I did a little goofing around on the Google machine, and I did find this utility called Dr. Phone. I don't know, that sounds kind of sketchy. I'm usually kind of hesitant to use third-party utilities for a lot of things in general. I mean, I'm open to recommendations. You people are probably freaking out at me right now. This is probably some like super mega malware that's going to launch a nuke at my house or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It has these options. Now, I'm just experimenting right now. I don't really want to do this until I'm 100% sure the restoration through the cloud is perfect on the other iPhone, just in case we need to get back to this device. So, yeah, that's a possible solution. Yeah, the Wondershare logo. I don't know. Does that invoke a lot of confidence? Oh, we have fun. So yeah, there's this Wondershare safe eraser. That just sounds totally legit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Again, open to suggestions. Constructive ones, please. Let's see what this lovely thing has. Oh, yes, absolutely. Photo compressor. You can do one photo for free. Well, how generous. So yeah, I don't know, they probably both have paid versions, but this one's a lot more obvious that it's a trial. The interfaces look okay. Yeah, you got a nice buy now button up there. What is this, like a hamburger menu? Oh, it's one of those things. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they don't look too shit. But yeah, it's something to experiment with. Let's see where the status is of this bad boy. Okay, we just had like 4,000 things pop up at once, and the battery is low. I must not have it plugged into a working power source. Let's fix that. It looks like apps are still running in the background. They're installing. I see the pie charts. That's good. That's good. This is pretty good. This is a tasty burger. Name that movie. Go. Okay, so while this stuff is just going in the background, I'm going to maybe just call it on this for now. I would like to experiment with this, though, and test it to see if it works. In the meantime, just let me know your recommendations and if you know anything else about how the security with the erasing of files works on iOS, so we can all live in a brighter, safer, more private future. George Orwell, 1984. Sounds good. Anyway, I will look forward to your suggestions, and I'll probably then revisit this after I see what you guys say in the comments, and I'll probably do a separate episode all about this. Yeah, it looks pretty, but does it work? Guess we'll have to find out. So yeah, nice and shiny. I'm sure the user will be very happy with their new phone. Well, it's great to go from something like this to something that is brand spanking new, but let us remember the good times. The conversations, the family photos, the beautiful, loving phone calls, and all the great memories that were made with this device. But ignore them! It's a material object and now it sucks. They have something new now. I'm calling this a win, guys. Stick around for more. Catch the crazy and pass it on.